Hurriyat Conference leader Abdul Ghani Lone shot dead by unidentified gunmen in Srinagar. Vajpayee expresses disappointment at the killing. Tight security in Jammu and Kashmir as Prime Minister begins his 3-day visit amidst escalation in tension between India and Pakistan. And Army withdraws 6,000 troops from Gujarat for redeployment at the border. Hello and very good evening to JN News Night. I am Vikram. Now the news in detail. In a serious blow to the moderate voice in the separatist Hurriyat Conference, its senior leader Abdul Ghani Lone was shot dead by unidentified gunmen in Srinagar this evening, a day ahead of the visit of Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee to the Kashmir Valley. The shootout took place during the ceremony to mark the death anniversary of father of senior Hurriyat leader Mirwais Umar Farooq and former Mirwais of Kashmir Maulvi Muhammad Farooq at Eidgah ground in Old Srinagar city. The attack took place as the ceremony was about to end. One of the Lone's gunmen was also killed in the attack while another was injured. Lone's body has been brought to his Rawalpora residence along with the body of his gunman. Lone was considered as a moderate leader and his death would certainly affect the peace process and subsequent elections in the state. Well, for more details, we go across to Jammu, where senior journalist Harbans Nagoke is waiting for us. Well, Harbans, welcome to Newsnight. That news is a major blow to the ongoing peace process in the valley.
Definitely, Vikram.
So, can you update on the issue, how it happened at the place, venue where the meeting was going on?
Vikram, according to the Chief Minister Dr. Farooq Abdullah, who has told me on the technical airport where the Honorable Prime Minister has arrived, according to Dr. Farooq Abdullah, Chief Minister, he said that there was one meeting of 12th birthday of Maulvi. It was in a place of in Srinagar, Eidgah. When this meeting was just going to finish, some people came in a police vardi, shouted against Abdul Ghani Lone, and they fired on him. Mr. Lone and his PSO, Mr. Mushtaq Ahmed, died on the spot. Another person also died. And after there was a big panic in the Srinagar, there was a slogan against Kashmir, against Pakistan and against India too.
Harbans, very quick comment on that can it be a sabotage to PM's visit?
Definitely, and it will be really, it will be very bad thing in J&K, particularly for the coming our assembly election.
Harbans, just stay online. We'll get back to you. Now we move on to one very short news item. That is, Lone killing comes on the eve of the visit of Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee to the valley to take stock of the ground situation, including the borders, and ahead of October Assembly elections in Jammu and Kashmir. Vajpayee, who arrived in Jammu amid escalation in tensions, has expressed disappointment at Lone's killing. Prime Minister Vajpayee said that he would comment on the escalating tensions with Pakistan before concluding his current trip to Jammu and Kashmir. Now we again go back to senior journalist Harbans Nagoke. Harbans?
Yes, Vikram.
Okay. The Prime Minister has reached Jammu and has expressed disappointment. Can you brief us on his visit and security situation in the valley?
Yes, Vikram. At exactly 7 p.m., the Prime Minister came in an Indian Air Force plane along with Defence Minister Mr. George Fernandes, the State Governor Mr. Saxena, Chief Minister Dr. Farooq Abdullah, State Central Minister Professor Chaman Lal Gupta, along with some State Minister. They welcomed to him, and just PM came to the near to the press. He said only 2 words: he come here for 3-day visit. I will assess the situation, and after that, I'll brief you. Then he had been directly gone to the military hospital where injured of the Kaluchak incident was there. The Prime Minister was really shocked, and he said, "This is job of the biggest culprits, and they will be not excused. They will get punishment. This is my promise."
Okay, Harbans, tell us about the situation along the line of control and international border.
Become there wasn't today firing, but not as much as firing which it was coming for the last 4 days. There was slightly less firing, but firing was there on the international border and POK side in Rajouri, Poonch and North Kashmir, where tomorrow, day after tomorrow, Prime Minister is visiting to Kupwara.
Okay, thank you very much, Harbans, for that update.
Thank you, Vikram.
Yep. Well, Pakistan today claimed that 3 civilians were killed and 21 injured in the firing from the Indian Army in various sectors in the Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. The two armies exchanged heavy shelling on the 5th day today. India seems to be in no mood to listen to the speculation arising out of many countries. India has decided to invoke UN Article 1323 for retaliation against Pakistan in a similar manner as America did in Afghanistan or Israel in Palestine.
International superpower America viewed the problem of terrorism on a universal level only after the 3-hour-long attack on September 11th. Joining hands with the rest of the world, it created mayhem in the world of terrorism. But vastly populated India has been a victim of this terror for a very long time, facing several human losses. In spite of this, America maintains double standards while dealing with India. According to sources, the World Trade Center and Kalochik tragedy should allow both the countries to make their own decisions on anti-terrorism. Now India wants to retaliate under UN Article 1323 in a similar manner as America did in Afghanistan or Israel in Palestine.
That resolution was a resolution passed in 1998, but I think all of us need to focus on the realities and the compulsions of the current situation. It was only a few months ago that UN Security Council Resolution 1373 was passed, and I think that is the prime area of focus here. We are engaged in a war against terrorism. We are fighting cross-border terrorism. We are the victims of terrorism. And if there is any reason for the world community to focus on this issue, it is because of the fact that we face this very real threat, that we are victims of this scourge.
In spite of repeated evidences of terrorism, America refuses to call Pakistan a terrorist country because they need a base for their soldiers to keep a check on India, Russia and China. On the other hand, newspapers have been informing that the traditional friendship that exists between India and Russia was sealed by a pact in 1993. Today, India is trying to revamp this pact so that Russia will support India in case of a war. After the Second World War, America has influenced UN decision-making. Now it is left to speculate whether America and European countries will trample India's decision or whether it will end Pakistan-sponsored terrorism in Kashmir. For now, a stern action must be taken against Pakistan. That the whole country agrees upon. With Sandeep Yash, Ruchira Hoon, Jain News, New Delhi.
Amid international call for restraint by India and Pakistan, the United States today said it wanted Pervez Musharraf to fulfill his commitment to end cross-border terrorism in Jammu and Kashmir. Shortly after Defense Secretary Yogendra Narayan held talks with US Deputy Secretary of State Richard Armitage in backdrop of Indo-Pak tension, US National Security Advisor Condoleezza Rice said that Washington was exerting pressure on Pakistan to keep its commitment to end cross-border terrorism in Jammu and Kashmir. Rice said there is a lot of active diplomacy on the Pakistan front and that we take the assurances and commitments that President Pervez Musharraf made that Pakistan would end activity across the line of control from the territory of Pakistan, that they would deal with the infrastructure of terrorism. Meanwhile, 8 persons including 4 militants and 2 National Conference activists were killed and 12 others wounded as 4 explosions rocked different parts of Jammu and Kashmir since late last night, a government spokesman said. In a bid to bolster deployment on the borders following heightened tension, Army today withdrew 6,000 troops comprising 2 brigades from law and order duties in Gujarat, redeploying them in their operational areas. The movement of these brigades to the frontier would be accorded top priority. An Army spokesman said that the current redeployment would comprise approximately 3,000 troops. He added that a brigade level troops had already been withdrawn in phases. Army had withdrawn 2 brigades from forward areas and deployed them to deal with the law and order situation in Gujarat after the outbreak of communal riots in March this year. The troops engaged in Gujarat were mainly shifted from the Desert Corps in Rajasthan, and they would rejoin the formation deployed in the forward areas. Choosing war as the last option, the CPIM today suggested that the centre asked the US to put pressure on Pakistan to fall in line for ensuring an end to cross-border terrorism. After a 45-minute meeting with Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, CPIM General Secretary Harkishan Singh Surjeet said, war is not the solution for this problem, but if Pakistan attacks, we have to protect ourselves. He said the biggest responsibility was on the US as Islamabad will not be able to say no to George Bush. The veteran Marxist also alleged that US was ignoring India as it wanted to see Kashmir as an independent state to get a foothold in the strategically located region.
ये कश्मीर की समस्या का समाधान इस बात से नहीं हो सकता है, लड़ाई बड़ाई से नहीं हो सकता। ये वश बात है कि भाई अगर कोई हम पे हमला करेगा हम अपने देश की रक्षा करेंगे ही, कोई ऐसी बात करे हम पर तो हम करेंगे इसके लिए, लेकिन हमारा अपने इरादे ऐसे नहीं हैं। लेकिन उसी ढंग से लेकिन सबसे बड़ी बात हमने ये कही कि असल में सबसे बड़ी जिम्मेदारी अमेरिका की आती है। और पिछले दिनों जब ये लड़ाई थी अफ़गानिस्तान के मुद्दे पर, उस समय पर पाकिस्तान ने उनकी मदद बहुत की और आइसोलेशन का मुकाबला करके भी की, इसलिए वो आपकी बात को नज़रअंदाज करते हुए उनकी हिमायत कर रहे हैं।
National Akali Dal today demonstrated against the terrorist attack in Jammu. The demonstrators demanded that government should destroy terrorist camps across the border.
National Akali Dal activists on Tuesday demanded that the final assault must start now to end the Pakistan-sponsored cross-border terrorism. Slogan-shouting activists of the National Akali Dal asked the government for stern action against the perpetrator of the terrorism.
अब समय आ गया है कि बातों की जो नहीं चलेगी, ये अब हाथों की लड़ाई चलेगी, क्योंकि अब बहुत हो चुका। जितना सरकार को सहन करना चाहिए था सरकार ने सहन कर लिया, अब सहन पब्लिक में भी नहीं रहा। अब ये सरकार को चाहिए, अब ये पाकिस्तान को दो टुक जवाब दे, आर पार की लड़ाई लड़े, सरकार के साथ पूरा देश है।
National Akali Dal accused the United States for adopting dual policy in dealing with terrorism. They also burned the effigy of Pakistan President General Pervez Musharraf. Akshay Kumar, Gen News, Delhi.
Well, it's time to take a short break on Newsnight, but coming up after this break, Indian Air Force clears MiG-21 for operational flying to strengthen India's preparedness in view of escalation in tension between Pakistan and India. And anti-terrorism pledges, health camps and floral tributes mark the 11th Rajiv Gandhi death anniversary. Sonia calls for maintaining communal harmony. Welcome back to Newsnight. The Indian Air Force today cleared MiG-21 aircraft for operational flying and undertaking training sorties in a bid to strengthen preparedness in view of heightened tensions on the borders with Pakistan. The fighter jets were grounded in the wake of two successive crashes in the first week of May, including one in a commercial area in Jalandhar, killing 9 people due to suspected sudden engine flames out. An Indian Air Force spokesman said the fighter squadrons were being progressively cleared for operational flying after undergoing special checks in each aircraft. Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee today discussed the current state of Indo-Pakistan ties with visiting Iranian Foreign Minister Kamal Kharzai, conveying to him New Delhi's concern over Islamabad's unwillingness and incapacity to end cross-border terrorism. During his 35-minute meeting with Karzai, the Prime Minister told him that Islamabad was not taking action to eliminate cross-border terrorism. Well, moving on to some international news, a bomb exploded in the path of Israeli convoy in the Gaza Strip early today morning but caused no injuries or damage. The army said that 2 mortar shells were fired against another Jewish settlement in the Gaza Strip overnight and accused Palestinians of firing grenades against an army post near Rafah. The United States condemned the latest 2 suicide bombings in Israel and noted Yasser Arafat's denunciation of the blast, but kept up its call for the Palestinian leader to do more to end violence. Meanwhile, EU nations have reached an agreement on the final destinations for the 13 Palestinian militants exiled to Israel by Cyprus. Spanish Foreign Minister Josep Piqué said that one of the Palestinian militants would remain in Cyprus while other would be distributed in various European countries. Back home, anti-terrorism pledges, conduct of health camps and floral tribute to Rajiv Gandhi marked the Sadbhavna Divas, the 11th death anniversary of the former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi today. Congress President Sonia Gandhi said certain elements are trying to destroy the secular fabric of the country at a time when war clouds were hovering over the nation. She asked the youth to be united to confront the twin evils of communalism and violence for the speedy development of the country.
Congress President Sonia Gandhi on Tuesday flagged off a convoy of 50 trucks in New Delhi carrying 4,800 quintals of wheat for the Gujarat riot victims. The wheat was collected from over 1 lakh families by Indian Youth Congress activists. This relief package has been sent on the occasion of 11th death anniversary of Rajiv Gandhi.
गुजरात के दंगा पीड़ितों के लिए 5 किलो 10 किलो थोड़ी थोड़ी मात्रा की राहत सामग्री एकत्रित की। वो लोग जो ये प्रचार करते हैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी और अन्य साथी कि इस देश का संप्रदाय के आधार पर विभाजन है, ये राहत सामग्री जो उत्तरी भारत के लोगों ने गुजरात के दंगा पीड़ितों के लिए दी है, उनकी इस विचारधारा पर राजनीतिक तमाचा है। श्रीमती सोनिया गांधी की विचारधारा की विजय है और हिंदुस्तान में सेकुलर फोर्सेस की और सर्वधर्म समभाव की विजय है।
भारत एकता आंदोलन लहर की तरफ से आज हम सब मिलके गुजरात दंगा पीड़ित भाइयों बहनों के लिए 1,500 क्विंटल के करीब सामग्री जिसमें चावल और दाल हैं वो हम भेज रहे हैं। हम आभारी हैं श्रीमती सोनिया गांधी जी के, जिन्होंने आज इस सामग्री भेजते वक्त झंडा दिखा के गाड़ियों को चालू किया है।
Youth Congress would dispatch another convoy of trucks with 2,500 quintals of wheat to Jammu for the displaced people of border areas in Jammu and Kashmir. Senior Congress leader Bhuta Singh, Motilal Vora and Youth Congress President Randeep Singh Surjewala were also present on the occasion. With Sachin Gupta, Jyoti Tiwari, JN News, Delhi.
Meanwhile, National Human Rights Commission NHRC today told US top human rights official that India was quite capable of looking after its minorities and in fact America should have a similar commission. Well, news from the bourses, stocks crashed, pushing the Sensex to nearly 5-month low at 3,127 immediately after a weak start on the Bombay Stock Exchange today on heavy sell-off triggered by the war fears following fresh reports of heavy shelling along the Jammu borders. Well, it's time to take another short break on Newsnight, but coming up right after this break. India prepared to handle the medical situation in case of a war between India and Pakistan, says Union Health Minister C.P. Thakur. And nomads in Afghanistan forced to adapt new conditions after prolonged drought. Welcome back, you're watching Newsnight. India and other members of like-minded group of countries have in a joint paper to the WTO suggested that draft ministerial declaration should only include issues based on consensus in order to make WTO transparent, inclusive and predictable. Members of LMG including Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Cuba, Indonesia, Kenya, Mauritius, Egypt and Jamaica have also suggested that all future WTO ministerial conferences should be held in Geneva. We are prepared for war, says Union Minister for Health and Family Welfare C.P. Thakur. He said this while briefing the press today regarding the 55th World Health Assembly that was held in Geneva from the 13th to the 18th of this month.
Union Minister for Health and Family Welfare, Dr. C.P. Thakur said that India is prepared for war. He said that with the developments in technology, this war could be conventional or unconventional and that India is ready for both.
BPM have got beds and everything. We are taking a stock of the situation. Now this time we have to prepare for two types of war, maybe conventional, maybe non-conventional, something more than the conventional war. So we have to prepare for that. And say beds, medicines, then transport. These are the things which we have started thinking from today. And in a day or two, we will firm up with the decisions.
While briefing the media about the decisions taken in the 55th World Health Assembly in Geneva, Dr. Thakur said that this year the focus was on economy for health. The convention focused on more funds for better health.
Two major problems, major initiatives, which we have just now decided to take in India. One was that for tuberculosis, we are extending this DOTS strategy to all over the country. Secondly, I pointed out that we have started in AIDS, this mother-to-child transmission. This will be the largest prevention program in the world. 30 million mothers will be reached by this program. In a year, yes. So all these, India being a developing country, this from global fund, more money should have come than what they have given.
Moreover, India and America signed a joint statement on collaboration in the field of environmental and occupational health, wherein the focus will be on prevention due to toxic chemicals and occupational diseases. Shilpa Singh, JN News, New Delhi.
Delhi Commission of Women today organized a workshop for the newly elected women corporators of the Municipal Corporation of Delhi to familiarize them with the working of the corporation. Delhi Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit asked the corporators to work for the welfare of the people.
The women are entering into politics in a large number, but they are hardly aware of their rights. After winning election, their powers are misused by proxy. Their ignorance about the nitty-gritties of politics is the main reason behind this. A workshop organized by Delhi Commission of Women on Tuesday took this initiative to generate political awareness among women corporators.
सारे हिंदुस्तान में एक लहर आती है कि म्युनिसिपल चुनाव में या असेंबली में या पार्लियामेंट में एक हमने पार्टी को चुना है, एक नुमाइंदे को चुना है जो अब हमारे सपनों को साकार जरूर करेगा। अब आपके परीक्षा की घड़ी शुरू होती है और बहुत जिम्मेदारी का काम है। दिन में आपको लगेगा 24 घंटे भी कम है, इतना काम करना पड़ता है।
जो भी उन्होंने जानकारी देनी है वो सही देनी है और जो भी काम है वो हम सब करेंगे और ठीक होएगा।
कॉर्पोरेशन में क्या क्या कार्य होते हैं, किस तरह से उन्हें किया जाए, तो वो बातें बताई जाए यानी इसमें तो ज़्यादा अच्छा है।
Speaking on the occasion, Delhi Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit assured the corporators that there would be no dearth of funds regarding various development schemes concerned with Delhi.
खुशनसीबी ये है कि एक ही पार्टी की कॉरपोरेशन भी है, एक ही पार्टी की दिल्ली की सरकार भी है। तालमेल बन सकता है और बनेगा। आप पैसे की चिंता बिल्कुल ना करिएगा, आप काम बताइएगा। दिल्ली सरकार के हिस्से में जो जिम्मेदारी आएगी उसको हम पूरा निर्वाह करेंगे।
Politicians and senior officials present on the occasion explained the newly elected corporators the skills to develop better coordination with different departments and work efficiently. Kavita Chaudhary, JN News, Delhi.
For years now, the Afghan nomads have subsisted on a hand-to-mouth existence. These nomads eke out a living as subsistence farmers and remain mostly in remote areas. The nomads were one of the few communities which remained largely unaffected by the oppressive regime of the Taliban. They live in patched tents, alternately fighting off intense cold and piercing sun.
Shepherding across the dusty plains of the southern Afghanistan is a difficult way to eke out a living. No one knows that better than the Kutchi nomads who still live a hand-to-mouth existence passed down through generations. This year has been especially difficult for shepherd Sumat Khan.
I had so many sheep and goats, but they died because of the cold. I used to have 250, but now there are just a few.
As desolate as the region appears, Khan and the other shepherds are just a few hundred meters from home. Patchwork tents are the only shelters that Kutchis have against Afghanistan's strong winds and piercing sun. Children help mind the sheep and goats, play and take shelter from the winter wind, while Kutchi women make tea and traditional bread, the everyday basics from which they feed their families. According to UN estimates, more than 2.5 million Kuchi nomads migrate from Afghanistan into parts of southern Pakistan. This tent is shared by an extended family, but at the moment just the children, 2 women and 1 brother-in-law are at home. The women's husbands have gone to the city for the day. The Kuchis live as subsistence farmers, frequently remaining in remote areas. That is why Afghanistan's repressive Taliban regime came to power when the Kuchis were one of the few groups to remain largely unaffected by their oppressive rule.
We are Kuchi people. We aren't concerned with the government because we migrate. Sometimes we're here, sometimes we're in Pakistan. We just pray to have rainfall for our animals.
Unlike other Afghan women, the Taliban never tried to force the Kuchis women to wear the burqa. Here they cover up just to fend off the cold. But 3 years of drought has forced many Kuchi families to start migrating and temporarily settle outside Kandahar, the southern Afghan city that Taliban made its headquarters. This has also forced the Kuchis to adapt to the changes.
Most of the time, day and night, we're near our tent. We don't go anywhere else. But if we need to go into the city, we wear a burqa.
UN officials say it is the drought that wrenched the Kuchis from their centuries-old tradition of migration into the complexities of modern times. In order to survive, some Kuchi men went to the city to work as laborers, some women became beggars. Even though these nomads are trying to find means of survival and have been hiding in plains and hills to escape the US-led bombings, they are aware of the installation of Afghanistan's new interim administration. Their demands to the government, however, still remain simple.
We are happy to have a new government, and we hope that they will bring peace in our country. We hope they do something for us. We have no idea what they do, but we hope.
Even though the winds of change have made their way into this nomad territory, but for the moment, Kuchis will continue to work and live the way they have done for years. Foreign Desk, Chain News.
Well, before we wind up, here's a quick look at the headlines once again. Hurriyat Conference leader Abdul Ghani Lone shot dead by unidentified gunmen in Srinagar. Vajpayee expresses disappointment at the killing. Tight security in Jammu and Kashmir as Prime Minister begins his 3-day visit amidst escalation in tension between India and Pakistan. And Army withdraws 6,000 troops from Gujarat for redeployment at the border. Well, that's it from the newsroom. We'll be back with more news in our next bulletin. Till then, it's goodbye and take care. प्रधानमंत्री ने कहा जम्मू कश्मीर में निष्पक्ष चुनाव होंगे। 6,000 करोड़ रुपए के पैकेज का ऐलान। श्रीनगर में संयुक्त कमान की बैठक में भारत पाक सीमा के हालात का जायजा लिया गया। और संसद भंग होने से नाराज नेपाली कांग्रेस ने प्रधानमंत्री शेर बहादुर देउबा को पार्टी से निलंबित किया। नमस्कार, जय न्यूज के विशेष बुलेटिन आज दिन भर में आपका स्वागत है। मैं हूं विक्रम। अब खबरें विस्तार से। प्रधानमंत्री अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी ने आज जम्मू कश्मीर के लिए 6,000 करोड़ से ज्यादा के पैकेज का ऐलान किया। ये पैकेज जम्मू कश्मीर की सुरक्षा और विकास के लिए दिया गया है। वो आज श्रीनगर में आयोजित संवाददाता सम्मेलन में बोल रहे थे। राज्य में होने वाले चुनावों के बारे में उन्होंने कहा कि लोगों को बिना किसी डर के अपने प्रतिनिधियों का चुनाव करना चाहिए। उन्होंने कहा कि राज्य में चुनाव निष्पक्ष होंगे।
आने वाले चुनाव की ओर भी उम्मीद के साथ देख रहे हैं। मुझसे बार बार पूछा जाता था, अभी भी पूछा जाएगा कि क्या चुनाव फ्री और फेयर होंगे। मैं इस बात का ऐलान पहले भी कर चुका हूं, इसको करना चाहूंगा कि चुनाव स्वतंत्र होंगे, निष्पक्ष होंगे।
वाजपेयी ने सीमा की स्थिति को गंभीर बताया। उन्होंने कहा कि पाकिस्तान के साथ लड़ाई की अभी कोई संभावना नहीं है, अलबत्ता तनाव के चलते कुछ भी हो सकता है।
A proxy war is already going on. For the last 12 years, there is cross-country border terrorism, and we have been fighting it. No, I am disappointed. He repeated whatever he had said earlier on the 12th of January. Promises were made, but they were not implemented. What is important is not making a declaration, but an implementation. Words must be matched by deeds. That has not happened. I am waiting for the full text of the general's speech or statement, whatever it was.
इससे पहले प्रधानमंत्री की अध्यक्षता में आज जम्मू कश्मीर की सुरक्षा के लिए बनाई गई संयुक्त कमान की आज श्रीनगर में बैठक हुई। इस बैठक में भारत पाक सीमा की स्थिति और सैनिक तैयारियों का जायजा लिया गया। बैठक में आतंकवाद के खिलाफ प्रभावी तरीके से रोक लगाने के लिए मौजूद विकल्पों पर भी विचार किया गया। ये पहला मौका है जब प्रधानमंत्री ने संयुक्त कमान की बैठक की अध्यक्षता की है। इस बैठक में वाजपेयी, गृह मंत्री लालकृष्ण आडवाणी, रक्षा मंत्री जॉर्ज फर्नांडिस के अलावा सेना, अर्धसैनिक बलों, पुलिस और खुफिया अधिकारी शामिल हुए। संयुक्त कमान का गठन 1996 में किया गया था। उधर राजौरी, कठुआ और पुंछ जिले में पाकिस्तान की ओर से भारी गोलाबारी जारी है, लेकिन सरकार ने दावा किया है कि पाकिस्तानी गोलाबारी में रिहायशी इलाकों में ज्यादा नुकसान नहीं हुआ है। सीमा पर भारत पाक के बढ़ते तनाव के मद्देनजर पंजाब के मुख्यमंत्री कैप्टन अमरिंदर सिंह ने कहा है कि उनकी पार्टी लड़ाई के पक्ष में नहीं है। उनका कहना है कि लड़ाई से केवल दोनों देशों में बर्बादी ही होगी।
हाल ही में जम्मू में हुए पाकिस्तानी आतंकवादियों के हमले की कड़ी निंदा करते हुए पंजाब के मुख्यमंत्री कैप्टन अमरिंदर सिंह ने कहा कि भारत और पाकिस्तान के बीच अब भी शांति के रास्ते खुले हैं।
लड़ाई करनी कोई बच्चों की खेल तो नहीं, उनके पास न्यूक्लियर ऑप्शंस हैं, उनके पास बहुत कुछ दे आर नॉट सिटिंग विदाउट एनीथिंग। क्यों किस लिए मरवाना है? इकोनॉमी, कैन द इकोनॉमी टेक इट? Why do we destroy our border areas? Why should the army lose so many people? कोई बच्चों की कहनी, मैं तो पुराना सोल्जर हूँ, तो we are not, that is my profession was fighting, but that doesn't mean that every soldier wants war. And इसका तो नुकसान ही होगा, नुकसान, there is no logic in
पंजाब के पूर्व मुख्यमंत्री प्रकाश सिंह बादल पर भ्रष्टाचार को बढ़ावा देने का आरोप लगाते हुए अमरिंदर सिंह ने कहा कि पंजाब से भ्रष्टाचार को पूरी तरह से खत्म करने के लिए उनकी सरकार हर संभव कदम उठाएगी।
हमारा ऑब्जेक्टिव है टू क्लीन अप करप्शन। करप्शन डजंट ओनली एग्जिस्ट in the political world, it exists in the bureaucracy, it exists in the police force, and it has to be tackled in that way.
सतलुज यमुना नहर पर सुप्रीम कोर्ट के फैसले को मानने से इनकार करते हुए अमरिंदर सिंह ने हरियाणा को पानी देने से साफ इनकार कर दिया।
नहर बनाने की तो बात बाद में आएगी, पहले हमें इतना तो बताएं कि वो कितना पानी उस नहर में चलेगा, बिकॉज हम तो बिलीव करते हैं कि हमारे पास तो पानी है नहीं देने को। We have said this many times and I have given, even at that water resources meeting which was chaired by the Prime Minister, मैंने ये बात वहाँ उठाई थी कि पंजाब के पास 105 लाख एकड़ ज़मीन है, हरियाणा के पास 80 लाख एकड़ ज़मीन है।